All new at 3, many teenagers may have autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, but don't know it. A new study from Rutgers University found about a quarter of 16-year-olds with autism are undiagnosed. Researchers focused on teenagers in New Jersey. They also found 60% of teenagers with ASD have one or more additional conditions like ADHD. So joining me now is Dr. Frances Murphy out of Dallas. Dr. Murphy, hello.
Hi, Jamie.
What is your take on this study?
Well, there's so many reasons that kids are on the spectrum nowadays, and it can go back to birth, and cognitive, motor, and behavioral disorders come from a difficult birthing process, and other things like rubella and things like that can also put kids on the spectrum. But I believe that the kids that are undiagnosed, and the ones that are being studied and diagnosed right now, they're finding out that the parents, the women, the mothers, have consumed aspartame and artificial sweeteners, things like that, chemicals in the body that are turning up boys, especially with autism. It's really interesting.
So we really have to watch those diet sodas, etc., that we
Yes.
might be adding to our coffee too when pregnant. That's something to really be concerned about. If we have a teenager who we think might be experiencing symptoms, what kind of symptoms should we be looking for, and what should we do next?
Well, there's a lot of symptoms when you're on the spectrum, things like depression, motor disorders, inability to concentrate at school, don't have a lot of friends, are really connected to their iPads or their phones. They have a hard time relating to other people when they're on the spectrum. So parents have a hard time finding groups for them to develop in.
Okay, so you have been working with something called neuroskeletal geometry with your patients. You've had a lot of success here with some outcomes here. Tell me what this is. What does it do?
So neuroskeletal geometry is just what it sounds like. The skeleton is designed and set up to allow the nervous system to work properly. And what I've learned in the last 15, 20 years I've been studying this is that during the birthing process and just during life, the neuroskeletal geometry, the way the skeleton is set up, can be altered. And that can have a great effect on the vagus nerve. And if folks that don't know about the vagus nerve, it runs all over the body. And it's responsible for that the rest, digest, and heal part of our nervous system. It also is responsible for this very important thing, and that is building this blood-brain barrier between your blood supply and your brain. And if the vagus nerve is not functioning properly for a lot of reasons, but this neuroskeletal geometry is one reason that it can affect the vagus nerve, the blood-brain barrier isn't properly formed, and it allows the brain to have heavy metals and things that shouldn't be in the brain circulating through the brain, and it can lead to decreased IQs, decreased intelligence, and autism.
Well, okay, so that's something we definitely want to look into just for a little research. Dr. Frances Murphy out of Dallas, we appreciate you, and if folks want to Google at home, that's neuroskeletal geometry. Thank you for your time. Thanks for the interview today.
Thank you.